Hi, welcome to the Film Prospector, a channel where I pull and prod and inspect the gums of films I've never heard of to see how much gold I can find. This week, a change in pace and language in 2004's Bombón El Perro, a film from Argentina about a middle-aged unemployed guy who gets a dog and finds a new life. Juan Villegas plays Juan Villegas, because making up names is difficult. He loses his job at a garage and is now struggling to sell his handmade knives to locals.
¿Cuánto vale esto?
Bueno, mire el trabajo que lleva, esto vale 100 pesos.
¿100 pesos?
Sí, pero mire el trabajo que tiene.
Pero acá hay que sudarla para ganar 100 pesos, ¿no?
Sí, si yo tuviera 100 pesos no estaría trabajando acá.
He lives with his daughter and his useless son-in-law, looking for something to now fill his time.
¿Van a usar el baño?
Anda, pero no te quedes a vivir. Tomala, hacete cargo un rato vos si quieras.
One day, driving his little van to the shops, he stops to help a woman who's broken down.
¿Será algo complicado?
No, tiene la polea del ventilador rota. Y está desoldada, ¿ves?
With nothing better to do, he agrees to tow her home 90 miles to fix it. As thanks, he's given a dog. A big dog.
¿Un perro?
Le aseguro que cuando lo vea no lo va a dudar.
He calls it Le Chien, for now at least.
Es un perro fino, ¿no?
Unfortunately, his daughter isn't a dog person.
No quiero perros aquí, ¿entiendes? ¿Está? No quiero perros aquí.
So out they must go. They have a brief spell as security. Then on a trip to the bank, Le Chien has an admirer who can open doors for them.
Es muy buen ejemplar, ¿eh?
Es bueno, ¿no?
Sí, muy buen ejemplar. Puede probarlo en pista, ¿eh? ¿Tiene papeles?
Sí, tiene papeles, sí, tengo.
¿Por qué no lo prepara?
¿Sí?
Sí, yo conozco una persona que le puedo recomendar para que se lo prepare. ¿Venía al banco usted?
Sí.
Acompáñeme, que le doy la dirección.
Bueno.
He's introduced to Walter Donado, playing Walter, a dog trainer with a larger-than-life personality.
¡Ay, sota que tenés! ¿Por qué no me hace un favor? No me lleva hasta la casa de Jesse, el presidente de la asociación. Sí, vamos. Quiero que lo vea.
Soon, Juan and Le Chien are invited into a new world of dog owners, trainers, dog shows, and breeding.
Bueno, amigo, bienvenido al club.
Now, I'm used to films with this sort of initiation into a secret world, being filled with untrustworthy people, double crosses and danger. So when it's mentioned how great this dog is, how valuable it is, how rich they could all become, I'm expecting dog napping, organised crime and maybe a gang war or two. But that's not this film at all. Here Juan and Walter and Le Chien embark on a little trotting and strutting in a gentle training montage.
No, Villegas, no. Mirá, al trote pasa ahora. Vamos.
The dog show I'd have maybe expected to be in the final act turns up much earlier. Juan is the noob who doesn't know what he's doing.
Señor, ahí. Señor. Espere. Ahí tiene que ponerse. Ahí. Póngalo derecho.
Yet Le Chien is so good that he wins his class, and third in show. The prize for winning? A trophy. And a gig as a stud, as breeding is where all the money is at. Unfortunately, Le Chien, like Juan, doesn't really seem to know what he's doing. But with Walter's help, Juan is not in the same boat, as they go out on the town and he spies the singer.
Bueno, Coco Villegas.
Encantada.
¿Cómo le va? Él es criador de dogos, el más importante de la Patagonia.
Unlike me, this film is far too classy to directly link these two story strands. We learn that Le Chien is not actually his real name, and the little sweetie's real name is Bonbon.
Bombón de lechín se llama el perro.
No, lechín.
Bombón de lechín. Lechín es el criadero. ¿Y a quién se le ocurrió ponerle bombón a un dogo?
Walter takes Bonbon out to his friend's stud farm for a bit of an education. Unfortunately, even that doesn't work.
Vamos, lechín. ¿Qué les pasa? Dale.
No pasa nada con este perro, hermano.
¿Cómo no va a pasar? Dale.
Le vas a tener que hacer una inseminación artificial.
Oh, eso para los perros fifí. ¿Sabes la gastada que me pegan en la asociación?
Meanwhile, Juan is getting an education back at the singer's house, as she's busy reading his future in the coffee grinds.
Bueno, ahora mira, levántala despacito. Ahí está.
Interestingly, she's adding herself into that future.
Acá parece un viaje largo. A comprar un campo, ¿puede ser? O un terreno.
Un terrenito será.
Terrenito, sí, puede ser un terrenito. Por acá hay muy lindos lugares, ¿eh?
Sí.
Cuando quiera lo acompaño.
And Juan starts to imagine that future as a dog breeder, if only he could get it to breed. At just over 90 minutes, this is a fairly gentle journey through this unfamiliar world.
Parece un hombre de negro.
No debe haber un carajo con él.
Me queda bien.
Muy bien. ¿Se lo lleva puesto o se lo...?
No, así no.
The only conflict comes from within their group, and apart from a clumsy, drunken brawl, there's no danger anywhere. It's a little odd considering the Argentine Dogo was originally bred for fighting and hunting, and it's currently on the list of banned breeds here in the UK and many other countries. There's a few barks and one bite, but the film really avoids any hunting or violence of any sort.
Parece que se trata de un perro con carácter, ¿eh?
Pero el que debutó acá es nuestro amigo, ¿eh? Bien.
Un dueño de dogo sin cicatrices no tiene dogo. A ver, pero esto sabe por qué te lo hizo, porque te quiere.
Generally well shot, well acted, a nice though repetitive score. I found 6.5 grams of gold here in this good boy. It doesn't go for any of the usual cliches of the dog movie genre. There's no, oh, isn't it cute, and there's no, this dog is so heroic, and there's no, this dog is in peril, it might die. Despite going down the Beethoven or Lassie route of the film being named after the dog, it's not really about the dog. It's about a guy who finds a friend and starts to imagine a new life they could have together, if only his friend knew how to fuck. Thanks for watching, pour, like and subscribe, and see you next week when I'll be trotting over to 2014.